Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Today I am smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Emerald. I love this pipe, love it a lot. And in it I'm smoking a new mixture that I just mixed up today. I was talking with old Pops this morning. He had emailed me about a mixture I had sent him a while back that I had made. It was a variation on a mixture that Mel had made, Garbage Man Piper, his Sleepy Hollow mixture. Or his Dark Hollow mixture, rather. Now, Mel's mixture was 25% dark fired and 75% Sleepy Hollow. That was way too sweet for me. So I wound up making it 80% dark fired and 20% Sleepy Hollow, which was just like barbecue sauce. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. And so I pressed some up and I sent it to old Pops and he loved it, and so he emailed me this morning, wanted to know what proportions I did in that. So I told him, and I mentioned to him that I thought that Old Dark Fired and Sutliff Sunset Rum would make a good mixture. And he agreed with me that that might be a good mixture, so he and I decided we were going to make up a mixture of that. So I made up my mixture today. And I did 3 parts, 75% Old Dark Fired and 25% Sutliff Sunset Rum, because it's not as sweet as that Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow was really, really sweet stuff. And Sunset Rum isn't as sweet. And so I mixed it up. And this is my first smoke of it. I haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet. Maybe I'll get together with old Pops and we'll come up with a name together on it. If he does the same proportions as I did. If he does different proportions, he can call it whatever he wants. But if we both did, 3-to-1 proportions, we can come up with a name together on it. But this here has not had a chance to meld. Usually I leave it for 30 days so that everything melds together. But I wanted to try this so bad. I must be losing weight because my rings are just falling off my fingers, and I'm gonna have to get some ring sizers for my wedding ring at least. It's literally just falling off my fingers. That ain't good. So, and this ring here is just, I have to put it on my different finger or something. This one's just, they're falling off. We're gonna have to get new rings. This one's been sized. My wedding ring's been sized once down. But it tastes really good. It's got a great taste to it. It's not, well, they haven't melded together yet, so I can't really give an honest opinion of the. I'm not getting quite as barbecue-y of a taste from it as I got from the other one, but it hasn't melded together, so I can't really say. I mean, the old dark fired always tastes like barbecue to me, but the dark hollow that I mixed up tasted like Memphis barbecue sauce. That's just what old Pops even told me. It tastes like Memphis barbecue sauce. It was some good stuff. And that was 80% old dark fired and 20% sleepy hollow. But this is really good. This is really good, just, you know, fresh like this. So I jarred it up. You know, I mixed it all up and loaded a pipe up just to get a cursory taste of it, just to see what it would taste like. You know, you got to kind of get an idea what it's going to taste like, you know. So far, I like it, so. It's got a nice flavor to it. Normally I use old dark fired ready rubbed for this, but all I had was flakes, so I had to bust up a bunch of flakes and rub them out real good. And I rubbed them up real fine, and then put them in a bag, mixed it all up, shook it around real good, put it in the jar, and then shook the jar real good so it got mixed up real well. And I will mix that jar up every day for 30 days. Or at least for the next week and a half, 10 days or so. And then I'll just let it sit. But this tastes really good. This tastes really good. So I'm interested to see what old Pops thinks of it. I hope he tries it right away and then gives me his initial thoughts on it. And then does his thoughts on it after 30 days, if he, you know, lets it sit for 30 days or however long he wants to let it sit. But it's good stuff. I like this. Now the Sutliff Sunset Rum was pretty wet. The old dark fired I had jarred up for a year at least. It was still moist, but not wet at all. I got a squirrel over here underneath the oak tree. Must be gathering up the acorns. They are fun to watch. I love watching the squirrels. Actually just love watching the wildlife. I just truly do love watching the wildlife around here. It's a true joy to watch. There's a couple squirrels actually out here. Some bluebirds. Got some bluebirds flying around. I love it here. I just truly love it here. Cold day. It was it's 50 degrees right now. It was 30 degrees this morning when I woke up. It was cold last night. I actually had to turn the heat on today. Yesterday morning I got up. It was so cold in the house. But I had to turn the heat up to 65. Last night I slept with a cap on my head, a alpaca knit cap on my head. It was so cold. I slept great too. Boy, I was warm all night. My wife was just laughing at me. You going to bed with that on? I'm like, yeah, I'm freezing. And I was getting ready to shave my head too. I'm not sure I'm going to do it now. I think I still will. Sadie was sick the other day. So she didn't want to sleep with her blanket on her bed after she was sick. So we gave her the blanket off our bed, and so we figured we could just, keep each other warm. It was cold. We just had a bedspread and we just had the bedspread on our bed. I wore flannel pajamas to bed that night. I'll tell you, it was cold. So we got, on the side of the house, we got this fuzzy caterpillar. Now in California, we had fuzzy caterpillars. And they were just nothing. They were, you could pick them up and hold them and play with them. But I've been told that the fuzzy caterpillars here, you do not want to touch. And so I was looking at that one yesterday. It's been there for 2 days now. And it doesn't look like the caterpillars of California. When I was a kid, we used to catch those all the time, and we'd put them in a jar, and they'd spin a cocoon, and you'd watch them turn into a moth or a butterfly, whatever they turned into. I think they were moths, those things. I was telling my wife about it last night. I go, yeah, there's a big fuzzy caterpillar. I saw a big fuzzy caterpillar on the side of that. She goes, don't touch those. I said, yeah, I know, honey. They are supposed to be some pretty painful caterpillars to touch. I don't know what kind they are or anything. I just know you're not supposed to touch them. So any of you guys from out here in the area can fill me in on those, what they are. It's a big plump one though. This stuff's pretty good, man. This stuff's pretty darn good. Well, anyway, I'm going to end this here because it's already at 17 going on 18 minutes. I just can't do short videos, man. I'm sorry. I need to set an alarm for like 7.5 minutes, and then maybe I'll get done by 15. Anyway, I will catch y'all later. I encourage you guys to try this. This is pretty darn good. Maybe I'll call this fuzzy caterpillar. I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, guys.